the purpose here seems more persuasive than investigative.
The case that they're making is that led the then President Donald Trump to tweet, Jan 6, be there, will be wild. That it would be helpful to sort of hear a little bit of some cross-examination, which we've talked about a lot. But
again, we don't have the benefit of cross-examination here, so we're going to hear a very one-sided version of events here.
The link that I expect them to act like they've made because there's no cross-examination.
As you all are saying, it would just be great to have a little bit of cross-examination here. And yes, there are 2 Republicans who are on this panel, but they are like-minded with the rest of the panel.
And Jonathan, there are more Republicans that are questioning Kevin McCarthy's strategy about taking his cards and going home after Nancy Pelosi nixed Jim Banks and Jim Jordan from appearing on the committee. That McCarthy should have gone to the deep well that the GOP has and picked another couple so that he could have gotten some more Republican representation on this panel. I mean, even President Trump has said he thought that was a mistake.
Their members. But by sort of collecting your marbles and going home, you left this a largely one-sided hearing. There are no Republican-appointed members.
That it was time to move on. But clearly we know that the president did not feel that way. And he sought out people who would support that notion that he wanted to continue to perpetuate. So it's a pretty clear picture. He didn't want that answer, and he still, doesn't like that answer. He still pushes back at it at every one of these rallies.
And in fact, they've edited out material like parts of Trump's speech that sort of cut the other way. They don't exonerate, but it's that level of editing and framing that I think has actually undermined the hearings. That is,
it just makes me think that these 2 people have been selected by this committee for a purpose, right? So what we're about to hear from them, I imagine, will line up with the purpose of this committee, and that